This building here was built in 1938. Baba wanted to do some work in the maternity area, so he had this building made. Now, not this room or this room, but the rest on the other side was used as a maternity ward. And the women Mandali and then professionals they had came, and the village women came up. They had their babies, so Baba had this care for them. After about a year, then that work was complete, Baba, whatever he was doing, and he dissolved that part of it. This room here in 1939 was used by Elizabeth Patterson and Narita Machiavelli. In this room they typed the first English Western journal. It was called MeherBaba Journal. Then, in 1940, Baba brought one of his Mandalay Karim Baba. And he had this cage room, we'll go in a minute. He had this cage room built for him to have seclusion here, work with the must. And in 1941, he worked with Chatti Baba. Interesting, Upasni Maharaj in Sakori, as you're asking, had a cage identical to this built. Only Upasni, he had it built around him. He stayed inside it for 1 year. And after the year, then he came out. Baba has a door and an opening because when he would need to express his needs, Padre said, we'll have to make an opening so he can do that. You will see this photograph over here that shows Baba when you go in. It shows Baba pointing through here. This is Baba's hands. Padre took it so that we can see how Baba communicated. These are Baba's hands. He's pointing to M there. That's how he communicated through this opening here. Baba, after we go inside, see the cage room, I'll tell you about the rest out here in the outside part. But one of the really interesting stories about the time that Baba was in the cage room, Krishna now, he's, I think Krishna must be 84 now. You see him walking up the hill like this, Krishna. He's been with Baba since he was a teenager. He works at Hostel D. He was Baba's watchman for many, many years. And during the time that Baba was here, he was his watchman. Now, Chatti Baba was the must that he liked between 40 and 100 buckets of water poured on him a day. So Baba would do that himself. But Krishna and I forget what other Mandali he said, they would relay it to Baba. And Krishna said, there were times when he wanted 250 buckets. Because Krishna said, I know, I got them and brought them to Baba. Oh, this was Chatti Baba, because the Amas, whenever they, Baba told the Mandali always to do what the Amas wanted. I mean, you're very careful. You never force them with anything. You're just very, very careful with the Amas. He loved them so very much. And so Chatti Baba wanted 40 or 250 buckets of water on him. That's what he got. Anyway, this one particular time, Baba was in seclusion in here. When he was going into seclusion, no one was allowed to see him. So what he would do is he would come out, and there's a bell here he would ring. The watchman who was outside, he would listen. And when Baba went back inside the cage, he would clap his hands. And this way, the watchman knew it was safe to come in. And then they would come in and tend to Baba's needs. Well, this one particular time, Krishna thought he heard the bell. So he listened and he thought he heard Baba clap. So he opened the door to come and see what Baba wanted. Well, Baba didn't ring the bell. Baba did not clap. So when he opened the door, Krishna said, it was like he walked into 100 suns. He said it was so brilliant and so beautiful, he immediately went unconscious. Baba quickly ran and grabbed his arm. He applied such pressure that the pain itself brought Krishna back to consciousness. And Baba told him, had I not caused that pain, you would have died. Now, Baba grabbed him. Here Baba had been fasting in seclusion, but with such strength that he almost pulled the muscle from the bone. So Krishna didn't have much use of his arm. So they sent him, they took him to doctors to get it treated. So, and then it recovered some, but not much. And he didn't want Baba to know how bad it was. So Krishna, being a very strong man, he would fake it. Like apparently when Baba, to help him when he was doing his work, to help him stay in the body at times, he would have the watchman massage his legs. At least it's a Bauji said in one of his books that Baba had told him it helps him stay in the body. And so this one particular time, Krishna was massaging Baba's feet, his legs, and Baba wanted more pressure. So he said, give me more pressure, give me more pressure. And Krishna tried. But remember, he only had one really strong hand. The other one he was faking. So he was trying. But Baba didn't let up. He said, what's wrong? Why aren't you giving me more pressure? I need more pressure. Till finally Krishna was forced to admit, Baba, I don't have much strength in this arm. I can't. What's wrong? And he explained to Baba he never fully recovered the use of his arm. So Baba himself, he mixed a salve, he massaged it in, and then he treated Krishna's arm until it regained its strength. Krishna now, and I can't remember which arm it is, Krishna will go like this with his good one, and you'll see the good muscle. Then he'll go with this one, and he'll go like this, and a little bump there like that. Now we're going to go in. One thing we ask when you go in, and just go in for a moment because of the time factor of the tour, please don't touch the canvas, because the original, with the window open when you're inside, you can look towards the window and you'll see these shatters of, it's the tattered of the original canvas, and Padre sandwiched it between two newer ones. The hands have oils and acids in it. You touch it and in time it's going to damage the original more than it already is by itself.